I apologize, Sally Hogshead. Wonderful, fascinating people, for the audio connection issues that occurred during the webinar today. I wanted to go back over where the audio cut out. So the 7 ads you need to run, we talked about the cheap like ads in front of 4 different audiences: your customers, their friends, your customers' clones, and your ideal customers. We talked about the post engagement ads, the offer ad, and the click to website ad. Now I want to show you the different types of actual Facebook ads. There is a marketplace ad, a promoted post, a page post, a video ad, and a sponsored story. This sponsored story. This is so these are the 2 type of marketplace ads. On the right hand side of your Facebook desktop is the marketplace. So a sidebar page post ad, this is an ad promoting a post that Dominate Web Media or Xerox did. A marketplace sidebar ad, it's not promoting a specific post on a page, it's just a direct ad. Don't do either of these. Don't do any sidebar ads. It's a waste. All right, not a complete waste, but it's a waste of money. Because if you think about it, what percentage of Facebook users check Facebook on their smartphones? It's over half. The sidebar doesn't show up on mobile phones. So why would you advertise where people can't see you? So I would tell you, do not do any it's not called a sidebar anymore. It's now called right column ads. Don't do any right column ads. You'll thank me later. This is a page post ad, and we talked about showing you the example results from this campaign for Jack Canfield earlier, but that's a page post ad. Why would you want a tiny little square over here with barely any room where people aren't going to see it when you could take up like their whole news feed without them scrolling? I mean, you want more real estate, right? It doesn't cost any more to get more real estate. Why wouldn't you want more space for your fascinating marketing message, right? Page post ads, in our opinion, one of the best ways to go. Now, the other thing we missed, and this occurred later in the webinar, got cut out, but I'm going to go over it now, is the credit card data. Where everybody was saying, hey, I want to see it. I said, of course you do. All right, so I'm going to show you some of it. I'm going to show you the category level of credit card data, which comes with the Facebook Ninja system, or I'll give it to you for free if you fan me at Ultimate Marketing Magician on Facebook and then send me a message. The specific exact buys, that only comes with our done for you service, but trust me, if you use the category level data, you'll be light years ahead of everybody else anyway. Quantum leaps come when you let us do it for you. But anyway, the 3 financial data processors that this works with are 3 companies called Axiom, Datalogic, and Epsilon. Again, you've never heard of them. That's okay. So for example, if I hit the drop down arrow for Axiom, I get demographic, home, dwelling type, home market value, homeowner, length of residence, renter, and this is available in the Facebook Power Editor. The Power Editor is free, but you have to be in Google Chrome to get it. It only works in the Google Chrome browser. So if you go to Google Chrome and you go into Facebook Ads Manager and you go download Power Editor, then you can get, and after you friended me, after you fanned me, then you can get access to all of this data. So I'll just show you examples. Here's one where we went to job role and we picked people who were medical professionals who were in these countries, this age range, who were buying stuff from Tony Robbins. Because we were doing a seminar for medical professionals. Specifically, we wanted people who were into Tony Robbins who would resonate with it. This data, I literally, in the Facebook Ninja course, spend hours and hours going through it all every week because there's so much. So for example, you can use it to predict the future. So if I go into auto, not only can I see what make and model of car they buy, when they bought it, and how much they paid for it, but you'll see up here, look, it says likely to buy a new BMW. It's called predictive analytics. Why? How could I tell that they're likely to buy a new BMW? Well, if their income has gone up enough that they now make enough to afford a BMW, because I can see their income. If they are currently driving a car that is 3 to 5 years old, that means their car payments or lease payments are almost up. And if I've been to the BMW 3 Series Facebook fan page like 5 times in the last 2 weeks, it's because I'm probably looking. So I can say that that person with a reasonable degree of certainty is likely to buy a new BMW. So if you were a local BMW dealer and there's 5 BMW dealers in your city. Now, I live in Buffalo. It's not that affluent a community. There's only one BMW dealer in all of Western New York, so it doesn't make a difference. But if I lived in Manhattan or wherever, or LA, and there's 10 BMW dealers, and one guy is running ads to people likely to buy a new BMW, and the other 9 aren't, who do you think's going to win? He's going to capture the likely to buy new BMW buyers before they ever go to another dealership. He's going to be competing in a vacuum. So, very, very important. I can also see after auto parts buyer, auto service buyer, when they bought their car. You can see what kind of food they eat. Here's frozen foods. Do they buy frozen meats and seafood, frozen vegetables, frozen, well, how do you have not frozen ice cream? Sorry about that. But ice cream and novelties. Are they buying party supplies? Are they buying, I mean, each one of these has drop-down arrow after drop-down arrow where you can see all of this amazing data. Here's one. It'll tell you, I can see if they're a motorcycle or an ATV buyer. Here, does it matter to you if they own a cat or a dog? Well, if you're buying cat food, you probably own a cat. I can see what kind of soup they're buying. I can see, again, I told you salty snacks. You can see it here. What kind of lifestyle do they have? Do they buy health food? What kind of meat and seafood are they buying? Are they buying premium brands at the grocery store, or are they buying the store brand? I mean, this data is sliced and diced so many different ways. I mean, once you dive down the rabbit hole, you'll spend hours going through it, building the perfect customer avatar. It's so cool. So one of the other things that we didn't get to on the webinar because we ran out of time is the guarantee. The guarantee is important. You want to know your money's safe, right? So if you buy the Facebook Ninja system, I'll give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. You'll flip out over it. You take it, we'll ship it to you. If you're not satisfied with it, return it, and we'll give you your money back. But I know you'll see powerful results once you see it. Now, here's how it works. If you buy the home study course, you will, as soon as you punch in your credit card information, you will get virtual access to everything. You will be taken immediately to a page where you can see all the videos, you can download the transcripts, you can download the videos, you can download the ad writing course. You can download, there's a whole bunch of unannounced bonuses we didn't even talk about that I'm going to surprise you with and blow you away with. You instantly get virtual access. You will get the physical course out in like a week or two, like we physically have to mail it. So that takes a little bit of time. But you get access to the virtual version right away so you can start doing everything right now. Now if you do the done for you service, again, literally, we start working for you right away. You'll get a phone call or an email from your project manager here within 24 hours after you buy it to set up your onboarding call. We'll start emailing you exactly what we need to get started to take over your Facebook marketing. So again, we'll post for you every day. We literally do everything for you. So again, the course gets you the 8-week video, 8 videos, 8 CDs, 8 DVDs, the transcripts, the scraping software, the library of ads, the ad writing course, a year's worth of access to our mastermind group, which is almost worth more than the price of the entire product. I mean, if you bought it and just used that, you would have made out. The SEO audit, copies of 3 of my books, copies of 3 of Dan's books, email access to me, critiques of 2 of your campaigns, again for only $24.97. So again, or you can get the done for you version at $3,000 a month, where we literally do all the work for you. You outsource it to the experts, as Sally says. Again, I highly suggest get your Facebook marketing out of the hands of the 22-year-old intern and into the hands of some of the best in the country at it. Get your content creation, graphic design, copywriting on Facebook all done for you, and get more sales and more fans, more engagement, and more sales than you've ever had before, and let us do it for you. Of course, I'm biased. Either way, you'll have great results. And again, we can only accept 15 done for you members because that's all we've got time for right now. I've got to hire some more people and train them. But go to facebookninja.com/choices or hit the add to cart button of whichever one you want below, and let's get started.